club to be proud of.
Yes, that is the KCB Golf Series that took place in Limuru yesterday. Now I want us to get into the conversation this afternoon on state of Kenyan football, as well as we doing enough in terms of officiating. In studio at the moment is David Gikonyo, who's a former referee. Good afternoon, David, and happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day and good afternoon to you.
Yes, I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Now that we're almost wrapping it up.
I had a very wonderful weekend.
Yes.
We did hiking at, what do you call it? We did hiking yesterday.
Yes.
We came back this morning. We are good. We have enjoyed our Father's Day well.
Yes, let's get into the thick of this conversation. First things first, are you happy now that you are a former referee with the level of officiating that we have in the country?
Basically, I'm not happy. We are not doing well because our referees are suffering. That is number one. Number two, we are not doing enough in matters of development and growth of our referees. Yes.
But we normally see referee training, or each and every time.
Yes, we are training referees every day, but I can tell you, having a 3 days class for a referee is very little. A referee needs to be in the class for more than 5 days, and then you give him more matches. You start after the class. We come to the level 2, which is now the growth and development.
Yes.
That will only happen if you give him enough matches to officiate.
Yes, you've said that you're not satisfied with what we have at the moment. What should we do to make sure that our referees are better? Because every single day that it's a match day, they have to be complaints that officiating was poor or was biased towards one side.
Number one, we need to minimize the number of referees in our top league. It is bloated. We have 145 referees in Kenyan Premier League, which is...
All FIFA certified?
We have 16 FIFA certified, FIFA accredited referees in the country. We only have 16.
Yes.
Then we have the others, which add up to 145.
Yes.
And I can tell you for free, it is not working well, because that tentatively tells you a referee will have one match after maybe 1.5 months. So if you look at it from the perspective of growth and development and attaining maturity and getting the experience these referees need, we are not getting there. And that is why you get, every day we have very baby mistakes in our Premier League. Not because maybe they are biased or what.
Yes.
Some lack maturity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you believe that, because there have been allegations, I want to put you on the spot, there have been allegations that, match officials have been used to influence the outcome of the game. Do you believe that happens here?
I will say yes and no. We have referees whose level of integrity is very high, that you cannot compromise them. I have a study case of one referee who was approached, and on the face he told whoever who tried to do that, the only thing you need is maybe to be killed, and I will shoot you. That is a referee with a very bold heart. But on the other hand, we have others who have a small heart. They look at their pocket and what they earn, and they get into it. Maybe they want or they don't want.
Yes.
But what triggers this? Because this referee has like 4 months without salary. He has not been paid for 4 months. What happens in return? And my brother will bring me some small token. And I've done traveling 4 or 5 times without a coin in my pocket. They basically take. So we have created an avenue where our referees are desperate, they are vulnerable, so everybody can approach them with anything. And those with small hearts will say yes. And at times you see it happen in the field of play. If you look at the number of penalties in our leagues, like 60% is not genuine. Maybe 40% we can debate on it.
Yes.
So it is happening, and sometimes it is not. Sometimes it is the aspect of immaturity, sometimes it's happening.
And let me probably ask you now that you are no longer the man who makes the calls from the center of the pitch. Why is it that referees are not normally? We've seen when we have aspirants campaigning to take over the leadership in football in the country, referees are not normally included probably in the manifestos. There's no weight given to referees.
We have a very big problem because many of these guys making campaign, they take referees as an AOB. Referees should be fundamental, and it should be number one, if not two, in the manifesto of every aspirant. Because you cannot develop football in the country without referees. Referees can bring you sponsors. Referees can scare away sponsors because of the calls they make in the field.
Yes.
Because once they make a wrong call, once they make decisions that are not pleasing to people,
yes,
we may end up even having violence. That will scare away the sponsorship. So it is high time that we make referees an agenda.
Yes.
And let us allow refereeing in this country to learn independent and as a department. We don't have a department of referees in the country. We have not enshrined the FIFA statutes in our constitution. Because if you look at Article 50 of FKF Constitution, it talks of we shall have a referees committee, who is the chairman, blah, blah, blah. But who sits in those committees? You have the NEC member and the chairman of branches.
Yes.
So we have zeroed in the referees department to political. Against the FIFA statutes, which states that the referees committee shall comprise of former referees with vast experience of matters of referees. They should be there around 5 or 7, and they have a primary duty to do, to develop, growth, appoint, disciplinary, and ensure that the referees attain to the level FIFA and CAF wants. So we have politicized our referees department, and that is bringing a very big problem in our country today, because that is what has triggered to this number from around 50 to 150 in our Kenyan Premier League.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so in terms of football in Kenya, where are we?
In terms of football in Kenya, we have a problem. Number one biggest problem is the management. And we want our teams, and I want to make a call and to everybody who is a voter, because those are the decision makers. Our football has been put into hands of around 94 delegates who makes decision. I will urge them to give us the correct people to manage our football, because football is about management, and that is where we get it wrong. The management from the department, from the association, and then we get it also wrong from our clubs. So we have clubs that who cannot even show you their structure. And that is the big problem. We have our clubs in our leagues without sponsors. If you sit down with them, ask them about the structure, what are they doing, the marketing aspects, the growth of the club, the targets, you can't find. So let us think of the management of our football. And then lastly, we professionalize both the refereeing and our clubs. We will get somewhere.
Thank you very much, David. I know this is a conversation that needs more than 1 hour, because if we begin getting deeper into it, we will not finish at the moment. Allow me to digress a bit. We get into some UEFA Euro 2024 fixtures that we have